He was a good person. He was my brother.
Captain Dorn was a good man.
He's just a great guy to work with, a great friend, had your back all the time. Whether he was in uniform or not, he was the same person.
His body is gone, but he's still hearing me.
Today, retired St. Louis Police Captain David Dorn will be laid to rest. He was shot and killed while trying to protect a pawn shop from looters just over a week ago. He was 77 years old. He served for nearly 40 years with the St. Louis Police Department. Dorn retired 13 years ago, and then he became the chief of police in Moline Acres. Today, Dorn's family and friends will say their final goodbyes at his funeral.
For more on that, we go out to our Savannah Louie. She is live downtown with the details about the service. Good morning, Savannah.
Hey guys, you know, we just heard from people who knew Captain Dorn. It's very clear he was loved and respected by many people in this community, but in just a few hours, the people who knew him best are going to gather to say their final goodbyes. Now, this is all part of a private service happening today at St. Louis Friendly Temple at 10 o'clock for his family, dignitaries, and police personnel. He will be laid to rest later today at Valhalla Cemetery. Now, Dorn was shot and killed while working security at Lee's Pawn and Jewelry Shop last Tuesday. Since then, hundreds of people have paid their respects to him and shown support for his family. Right now, you're seeing the line from his public visitation yesterday afternoon. Last Thursday, members of the community marched for Dorn, and all week long, people have left flowers and signs at a memorial outside of Lee's Pawn and Jewelry Shop. New this morning, Senator Josh Hawley introduced a resolution calling Captain Dorn a man of great character who dedicated his life to helping others and protecting his neighborhood, a sentiment that's shared by many.
It's always helping out. Like I say, see something, try to speak on it, make sure they know it's better ways than doing what they're doing.
Dave was a gentleman. I don't know anyone that would know Dave Dorn that would say they didn't like him.
His body is gone, but he's still hearing me. He'll always be with me. He's right here.
Now, over this past week, hundreds of thousands of dollars have been raised for Captain Dorn, given to Backstoppers, Crime Stoppers, as well as his online memorial fund. We have a link to that if you want to give at ksdk.com, as well as our 5 on Your Side app. Reporting live from downtown, Savannah Louie, 5 on Your Side.
Huge loss for the St. Louis community. Okay, Savannah, thanks. Meantime, these two men have been arrested in his case. Stephen Cannon there on the left in the blue shirt, he has been charged with first-degree murder. Jimmy Robinson is behind bars for burglary and armed criminal action. Now, there is a new person of interest who was spotted on this surveillance video looting inside Lee's Pawn and Jewelry that night. Anyone with information is urged to call Crime Stoppers at the number there on your screen. And we will continue to follow this story here on air and online at ksdk.com. You can look for much more on David Dorn in our newscast this afternoon.